My beloved child, pause. Do not scroll past this sacred moment. This is not content. This is not coincidence. This is a divine interruption, an orchestrated call from heaven to your soul. I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you now, not through symbols, not through silence, but through this very moment. I have tried to reach you in dreams and quiet nudges and the restless ache you could never explain. I've whispered through the people you miss, through the tears you cried alone, through the gut feelings you ignored. But today I speak clearly and loudly, because this is not just a message. It is a rescue. It is a heavenly intervention for your spirit, your future, and your heart. Someone you love is fading, slipping away, not through death, but through quiet detachment. Someone close to you is emotionally exiting your life, and you've sensed it. The silence that lingers longer, the warmth that has turned cold, the shift in their tone, even when their words say nothing new. You've explained it away, tried to be strong, but deep inside your soul, you know something is wrong. And now, someone from heaven, yes, the one who once held you, loved you, protected you, is standing before me, pleading that you receive this message. Their spirit has not been resting because they have seen what's coming. They've watched your tears when no one else could. They've walked through the realms of eternity to ask me to reach you. Archangel Michael was not just sent. He was commanded to deliver this message. Heaven is moving on your behalf because danger is near, and the one slipping away from you is not leaving by chance. Conversations have been had behind closed doors. Secrets are being kept. Their heart has already taken steps away from yours, and though they are still beside you physically, their soul is distant. The emotional detachment has begun, and you've felt it but chosen silence out of fear. You replay memories to convince yourself nothing has changed, but heaven declares everything has changed. I have seen your patience. I have watched you hold your breath, waiting for them to return to who they used to be. I have seen you pray for clarity, and now clarity is here. This is your moment of divine intelligence. I gave you spiritual sensitivity for moments like this, that heaviness in your chest, that pressure you can't explain, is not anxiety. It is your soul detecting a loss before it arrives. The spirit of your loved one who now walks in glory has whispered in your sleep, has touched your shoulder in stillness, has stirred your spirit with sudden memories and unspoken emotion. That wasn't coincidence. That was them reaching through time, shouting without sound, begging you to wake up. Because if you don't speak now, if you don't act in this window of grace, you will lose someone who was never meant to leave this way. But hear me now. This is not about chasing or begging. This is about truth. This is about surrender. I'm not trying to scare you. I am trying to prepare you. What feels like a loss may actually be your divine release. The person you are thinking about, the one whose memory just stirred in your heart, is not leaving because they hate you. They are leaving because their soul has taken another path. You've given your all. You've waited in silence, hoping their heart would return, but their laughter has changed. Their gaze no longer sees your soul, and while they may not have spoken goodbye, their spirit already has. But I still believe in miracles even now. I still turn hearts. I still restore what others call finished, yet I require your participation. I need you to stop pretending, to stop smiling through pain, to stop praying for peace while avoiding the truth. I need you to speak gently and honestly from your heart. And if you do, I will fill the space with my presence. I will meet you there. But if you delay, if you continue waiting for a sign stronger than this, they will leave. and you will mourn a silence louder than death. The one who has passed, your mother, your father, your grandmother, the soul who once stood in the place of a parent, has been allowed to speak today. Their voice echoes in your spirit now. Don't lose yourself trying to hold someone who's already letting go. You are not unlovable, you are not invisible, you are not broken, you are chosen, you are seen. You are still so deeply loved, by heaven and by me. Yes, their leaving will hurt, yes, tears will come, but their exit is not the end, it is the beginning. The space they leave behind is not for loneliness, it is for alignment. Because I am preparing someone who will not treat your heart like a convenience. Someone whose loyalty will match your love, someone who won't make you feel like you're hard to love. But I cannot send them until you let go of the one who is only half present. This chapter was necessary, but it was never meant to last forever. You saw forever, they saw convenience. And now I am calling you higher. I am calling you to wholeness. The next 7 days will bring confirmation. You will see, hear, or feel something that verifies this word. Do not panic. Do not cling. Do not lash out. Just breathe. Let me handle it. Let me hold you. Let me walk with you through this pain. Because after they leave, after the silence settles, after the goodbyes fall like shadows, you will see me more clearly than ever before. You will understand. You will thank me. You will rise. The voice from heaven speaks one last time. You are more than this moment. You are meant for joy, for glory, for peace. Don't trade your future for temporary company. Let go. Trust and watch heaven respond. My child, I am not leaving you in heartbreak. I am leading you into healing. The miracle is not in them staying. The miracle is what comes after they go. You are not losing your worth. You are losing what was weighing you down. So cry, yes, mourn. Yes, but do not crumble. I am holding you. You were born to overcome this. This message is not just words. It is a divine encounter. It is a rescue from confusion, a release from spiritual poverty, and a declaration of your value. Now that your heart is open, let me speak even deeper into the hidden places you've kept sealed. There is more I need to show you, because what's coming next requires more clarity, more strength, and more trust than you've needed before. I see the part of you that still hopes they'll turn around. I see the part of you that wonders if you just try a little harder, love a little deeper, they'll come back fully. But my child, I did not ask you to be the savior of someone who refuses to be saved. I did not call you to be the emotional anchor for someone who chooses to drift. I am your God, not just of beginnings, but of closures. And some doors I allow to close are acts of mercy, not punishment. You are not being rejected. You are being protected. You must remember, whoever walks away, I remain. I am constant, faithful, near. When they stop replying, I listen. When they stop seeing your value, I increase it. When they stop making space for you, I expand your territory in places they can never reach. This next season will be different because you will be different. You will no longer beg for love. You will no longer shrink to be accepted. You will no longer call instability loyalty. I am building something stronger in you. Now you will rise with a spiritual spine. You will speak your truth without fear. You will finally be able to say, I choose myself and I choose God's will over temporary comfort. Yes, it will hurt when they go. Yes, there will be quiet moments where their absence echoes louder than their presence ever did. But my spirit will fill those spaces. I will not let you crumble in the absence of human affection, for I am the well that never runs dry. Let their silence be your confirmation. Let their distance be your clarity. The person who passed, who loved you deeply, knew your worth. That's why they came to me on your behalf. That's why I've allowed them to intercede for your soul to reach through eternity so that you would not remain stuck in something that cannot bear fruit. You were not made to be a placeholder in someone else's indecision. You were made to be a covenant, not a convenience. Now listen again. The pain you feel right now is not a sign of weakness. It is proof that your heart is still alive. Let it break if it must, but let it break open, not apart. Because what comes next requires an open heart. I am preparing someone for you whose words will match their actions. Someone who will not play with your mind or your time. Someone who will love you with clarity, not confusion, but before they arrive, I must clear the space, and this person, the one whose presence has been fading, must exit. Not out of hate, but by my design, trust me, child. Their departure is the stage I am setting for your divine arrival. Do not chase them. Do not plead. You've already done more than your soul could carry. Instead, release. Let my spirit hold the grief and let me lead you forward. You are about to walk into a healing that will feel like breathing again after years underwater. You're about to laugh without guilt, sleep without anxiety, and love without fear. This is not the end. This is the beginning of you, the real you. Not the version you had to become to be loved halfway. The version of you that I created from the very beginning. Strong, radiant, chosen. Archangel Michael is still with you. His wings are still spread wide around your soul, shielding you from spiritual attack, emotional deception, and silent heartbreak. He will walk with you in these next few days. Pay attention to the signs, dreams, conversations, sudden clarity, and even the things they accidentally reveal. It is not coincidence. It is confirmation. My beloved, I know you're tired. I know you've prayed for peace and it hasn't always come. I know you've laid awake asking why you're so easy to leave. But I say to you now, you're not easy to leave. They walked away not because of your worth, but because of their own unrest. You're not hard to love, you are hard to manipulate. You're not too much. You are more than they were willing to handle because your spirit carries too much light for someone who still chooses shadows. So stand, not in bitterness, not in rage, but in truth. Let this be the day you stop questioning your value. Let this be the hour heaven opens your eyes and gives you the courage to let go with grace. I am not a God of confusion. I do not play games with your heart. And when I remove something, I always replace it with something greater. Trust this process. Trust my timing. Trust the hands that shaped your soul, my child. This is your confirmation, your healing, your release. Let the tears fall, but let them fall as a cleansing, not a collapse. You are not alone in this breaking. You are being reborn. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not being forgotten. You are being favored. Like this message if it stirred your spirit. Subscribe to stay anchored in heavenly guidance and to never walk this journey alone. Share this with someone else whose spirit may need it. This could save their soul too. God says, "You are mine. I am not walking away," and soon you will see why this chapter had to close. Because the next one will be filled with the kind of love that never leaves. Stay strong, stay open, stay in me. With everlasting love, God.